Hey everybody, it's me. Um, 27 weeks along today. Nothing new really. I've been remembering to take my vitamins and stuff, and I've had a bit more energy. And I don't know if it's related to taking my vitamins, probably since I'm remembering to take them. Um, yeah, seriously, nothing new. I have no idea. My hair's funky. I just I just cut my tail off, which has been driving me nuts for a while. But I was going for length and didn't want to cut my length off. But now it's all like the short part is down to here, so I cut the scraggly, ugly tail off and put a layer up here. And I'm not sure how much I like it, but I can't go any longer, and I the back is more what I don't like. This is fine. It's a little short, but it is what I wanted when I was cutting. And it will grow. But the back is, I'm not sure I'm done with it. I started cutting my own hair when we moved here. I have serious trust issues when it comes to people touching my head and fixing my hair. So I kind of learned to do it myself. And I've had a couple haircuts I didn't really like, but like the last one, I liked part of it, but then excuse me, the longer I stand in the bathroom, the more I keep cutting. So I ended up like one side was way thinner than the other side. I didn't like that. But that's part of the reason I was just not cutting the tail off. I was like, I can't just go in there and keep cutting because I'm just gonna mess it up worse. Eventually, and I figured eventually I would need to go get it fixed by somebody I didn't know and didn't trust. So I just left it to grow. Yeah. So I'm not liking the back right now, but I'm not cutting anymore till after I shower and wash it and fix it again, so I know exactly, it is what it looks like, because the last time I showered, I just kind of left it to dry the way it was, so it's pretty ugly and flat, and the layers aren't even showing up, so I need to wait, and next time I fix it, I'll have to blow dry it and see if it's looking like I want it to, and if not, maybe I'll pick up the scissors again. The last couple times I've cut my finger. I don't know if you can see that because the light, right on the knuckle the last few times, and I don't know how I did it. Like this time I felt the scissors, but it felt more like it was on the side than on the top. And it didn't hurt. It felt like I just kind of like touched my finger and then pulled back, but apparently I cut my knuckle at some point and it wouldn't stop bleeding. I swear my husband and I have used more of these Peanuts band-aids than my son ever has. Yeah, I don't think he's ever had a Band-Aid on. The one time he needed one, we couldn't find them. I feel really, I don't know. I have nothing about my pregnancy to say. Oh, if you're not on my Facebook, uh, the end of the week, last week, I leaned forward, like my kids were on the floor. My husband was on the floor too. They were playing together, but he was paying more attention to my son, and I didn't want my daughter to grab something and stick it in her mouth. And I leaned forward and I felt this pop. It was, at first, my first thought was, because I could feel that I squished the baby when I leaned forward. So my first thought was he kind of got stuck and wiggled or flipped or something and popped out of wherever he was that he was being squished. But then after that, I was thinking, pop is what I felt when my water broke. So then I was paranoid and making trips to the bathroom and changed my clothes. So I knew whatever wetness there wasn't sweat or whatever else from the day. It's been so hot here. I cannot. It is 69 degrees in the house, and it's been cool the last couple days. The last week it was like 74 in the house at its coolest. So I was very hot. Not very hot, but there was no way to do anything without working up a sweat or whatever. So after, I don't know, about an hour, I finally convinced myself I wasn't leaking. And it must have been my first thought that he was stuck and popped out of wherever he was stuck at. And I say he because that's what I think the baby is. I am going to be totally shocked if baby comes and it's a girl. Saturday we had a barbecue. I'm sure you can see our sink full of stuff that I haven't put away because sometimes I feel like my husband doesn't realize he uses so much stuff when he cooks. And so he actually went to bed without, he gave everybody at the barbecue real plates, real silverware, and the dishwasher hadn't run, so I had to run it before I could load it again with all the dishes that we used while we were eating, and then there was still the stuff from him cooking that needed washed, and so I've kind of been leaving it, which is horrible, but I'm a lazy person. My sink is actually full of clean things. It's amazing. I hate dishes. I hate laundry. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought I could be a stay-at-home mom and not be doing stuff I hate all the time. I was like, I'll stay at home, I'll play with the kids. But then there's all these chores that I hate doing that need done. And even when I was working, I had to do them. So it doesn't matter. Pretty sure I mentioned my little girl is walking everywhere. I can't take my eyes off her if we go outside because she's down the driveway looking for, there's a neighbor who has a little dog and they walk it fairly regularly because all the houses have really small yards here, so they actually take it for a walk to go to the bathroom. And my daughter goes looking for the dog, and I'm not sure why she likes that dog so much. Any other dog or cat that moves faster than our cat or that dog, she is scared to death of. I'm thinking, is it this Sunday? Last Sunday? I don't remember what Sunday it was. We went to our pastor's house after church for a barbecue. Must have been last Sunday. We wouldn't have 2 barbecues in a row. And they have a little poodle dog thing. And every time the dog came in the house, she started screaming and pulling, like trying to get up. It is a little ridiculous in my opinion. And makes me frustrated because I would really love to have the dog, and I don't want to deal with any more shrieking than we do every day anyway. Okay, my sound has been messed up for a few minutes and now it's getting worse. So I'll do my belly shot. I'm not really talking about pregnancy stuff anyway. I'm just rambling. So that's 27 weeks. And I had nothing about my pregnancy to say. I'm sorry if I wasted your time.